Imagine not being able to read the paper because your hands were shaking. Imagine not being able to read newsprint as your world faded to black. The National Federation of the Blind, Newsline, Indiana. With your host, Lee Martin, and co-host, Florence Myers-McSwine.
We want to welcome you back to the National Federation of the Blind Newsline show. And today we're speaking with Him by Her school. And I'm speaking with the principal, and she has some great information to share with us. Ms. Towne, would you mind sharing what you have coming up over at Him by Her?
Yes, thank you so much. On August the 8th, from 3 to 6, Him by Her Collegiate School for the Arts, we will be having our back to school enrollment rally. There will be lots of activities, prizes, book bag giveaways, and uniform shirts. So we're asking the community and families and our students to come out in support.
Okay, well, we'll be looking forward to that. And community, you heard exactly what she's been sharing with us. So let's go out and give our support. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Thank you.
I'm Danny Wayne Beamer, Program Manager of the Elder Blind Program at the Will Center in Terre Haute, Indiana. I introduce the NFB Newsline to seniors in 13 southwestern counties in Indiana. I also utilize the NFB Newsline for my radio station public affairs shows. The NFB Newsline. Experience it today.
Learn more by calling 855-963-6476 or visit nfbnewsline-in.org.
We are the nation's blind, and we read NFB Newsline.
I am a blind vendor, and one of the things that I truly miss is reading Vending Times magazine.
Hoosiers can hear Indiana magazines, circulars, national magazines, and information from across the globe. Learn more by calling 855-963-6476 or visit nfbnewsline-in.org.
It is a fantastic service.
Subscribe free to NFB Newsline today.
Welcome to this segment of the National Federation of the Blind Newsline, Indiana. We have our guests today, Ms. Sandra Towne and Mr. Mark Pay from Him by Her School of the Collegiate Arts. And if I said that wrong, please correct me. So welcome to our show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Now, Ms. Towne, tell us a little bit about yourself and your connection with Him by Her.
Yes, my name is Sandra Towne, and I'm the school leader at Him by Her Collegiate School for the Arts. I've been in education for over 30 years, from teacher to principal to director, retiree, and now principal again. I became involved with Him by Her Foundation 3 years ago when they were working to begin looking at how they could further make a difference. And so they began to think about a school and how would our school be different? Looking at the curriculum that's in other schools, it's just like scripted curriculum. Everybody follows and every student has to follow along, and teachers say the same things and students are supposed to say the same things. We wanted something different. So my background is in curriculum and instruction. So I developed the curriculum for Him by Her Collegiate School for the Arts. So we have a cultural relevant curriculum in place that teachers will be trained on. And what does that mean? That means that we're meeting students where they are. They're not little empty slates coming in. We have learned that when we bring in students' experiences into the school, that it makes a difference. We have to make our curriculum, relevant to them. It has to be meaningful. We have to show that they bring something to the table. And we cannot just take textbooks because it does not meet our students where they are. We have to get our students engaged and involved. And one of the ways of doing that is taking their experiences and building your daily lessons around those experiences.
Mhm.
All right, and Mr. Pay, what is your role in Him by Her?
Yes, I'm so honored to be here. Thank you again for having us. I am excited to serve as the arts director for the school. And the arts, of course, includes music and visual arts and dance and theater. And so we're excited to get these young scholars invested and involved in their future through means, as Ms. Towne said, adequately, that we have to meet them where they are. And I'm sure we all know that kids, they are in the arts all day. They're watching something, they're playing a game that, or they're on TikTok or YouTube, and they're being exposed to the arts so many ways. Well, our goal at Him by Her Collegiate School for the Arts is to, as Ms. Towne said, take what they're already bringing to the table. They're not just blank, empty slates. They come with something. And so we're going to help take what they come with and shape it in a way that helps them academically. And I'm so excited because having gone to a school for the arts myself and knowing what it has done for me personally, to be able to get these young babies, these young scholars so young and help shape and mold their future towards something positive to impact their communities is making me really excited to be a part of this vision.
Well, I too am excited for you guys and for our community, and particularly for our children and their families, because we do know that this is very essential for our community. And is and as we say, with our children, if we're not teaching our children,
Yes.
and it seems like there has to be a shift change in academics and how and curriculum. And I'm glad that you guys are here with us today to share this. Now, what grades are you guys currently teaching?
This year, we are starting with kindergarten through second grade. Every year, we will add 2 grades. So next year, it'll be third through fourth. And then our school, the proposal is K through 8. Uh, in terms of kindergarten, I just want to say this. Everyone calls and say, my child is 4 years old. Can they start kindergarten? I would just like to say Indiana state law requires that the student be 5 years old by October 1st. That's not a Him by Her Collegiate School of the Arts policy. That is a state policy.
Okay. Now, what is the starting date of Him by Her?
We will start on, teachers will start on August 3rd because it's important that they go through a professional PD and understanding how to develop a culture responsive classroom. So that way, when they meet our students on August 17th, that's the first day for students, we'll be able to meet them and they will be well prepared to address their academic and social and emotional skills. Um, we are COVID-19 ready. Um, we have over 22,000 square feet in this building. And so we can safely space our students 6 feet apart. We have an indoor playground that can be easily um, sanitized in between students playing, and we can safely distance them 6 feet apart. And we're just ready for our babies. We're ready, and we're going to make a difference in this community.
All right, and I am excited about what you're doing for the children and in our community. Now, Mr. Pay,
Yes.
now you said you're director, arts
Yes. Director
director?
of Arts. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and now in speaking with you earlier, you brought something in that you wanted our viewers to hear.
Yes.
Would it be possible that we would be able to hear that now?
Sure. I'm excited to have been asked to come up with the school song. And the school song basically highlights the vision of what we believe at Him by Her Collegiate School for the Arts. And so I wrote a school song, had some kids that I've worked with in the community to record it. And I believe once you hear it, it'll give you more of an insight on our mission and our goal and our purpose And so, yeah, you guys, whenever you can roll it, whenever you're ready.
I'm a lit kid beat.
I'm a little kid, shining every day. That's how we do at him by her CSA. Music and the arts, this is where it starts. 'Cause we're the baby sharks. We got spirits, we got hearts. Together we rise, we soar and we fly. We're healing mankind. It's our time to shine. I am gifted, shining every day. That's how we do at him by her CSA. Music and the arts, this is where it starts. 'Cause we're the baby sharks. We got spirit, we got heart. Together we rise, we soar and we fly. We're healing mankind. It's our time to shine. I am gifted, shining every day. That's how we do at him by her CSA. Music and the arts, this is where it starts. 'Cause we're the baby sharks. We got spirit, we got heart. Bye-bye.
Okay, what an excellent job of infusion learning and the arts. Mark Pay, you're doing a fantastic job at Him by Her. We'll be right back with more about Him by Her Collegiate School for the Arts.
If you or someone you know is visually impaired or print challenged, the National Federation of the Blind has a resource you need.
I use NFB Newsline when reading Hammond Northwest Times.
Using NFB Newsline, I read the Christian Science magazine.
Dad, you read Jerusalem Post too.
Learn more by calling 855-963-6476 or visit nfbnewsline-in.org.
Live the life you want. Read NFB Newsline.
It's free. If you or someone you know is visually impaired or print challenged, the National Federation of the Blind has a resource you need.
I am a CFP practitioner, and I happen to be blind. I rely on NFB Newsline to keep me current with Wall Street Journal and the Financial Times.
Hoosiers can hear Indiana magazines, circulars, national magazines, and information from across the globe. Learn more by calling 855-963-6476 or visit nfbnewsline-in.org.
Welcome to this segment of the National Federation of the Blind Newsline Indiana. We're here with our guests, Ms. Sandra Towne and Mr. Mark Pay, for Him by Her. Now, Mr. Pay,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about what else is going on with your arts programs.
Sure. Yeah. K through 2, we're excited because the kids get a chance to have music and the arts infused into their curriculum. And a lot of times people ask the question, well, Mr. Pay, what's the difference between arts being immersed or arts being infused into the curriculum? Well, I usually explain it like this. Arts infusion is better. And the reason is because let's say you wanted to have a smoothie and you have just a protein drink and you take some fruits and vegetables and you just dump them into the into the protein drink, but you don't stir it or blend it. You just immersed the fruits and vegetables into a bland protein drink. But if you take those same fruits and vegetables and put them into the protein drink and then blend it, now everything is infused. And now all of the vegetables and the fruits and all the nutrients of the fruits and vegetables are infused into the smoothie. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to infuse the arts into the academics. So the student may learn math, but there may be some visual arts or some music infused to help them understand math. And I'm excited because it gives children who are tactile learners or kinesthetic learners or those that work with their hands or who learn a little differently an opportunity to still get the same high quality education and curriculum, especially the cultural responsive curriculum in a way that they can manage and understand.
All right, well, thank you for that. I am excited. As a blind person, as a person, put it like as a person who is blind, um, I think that that our children as well would fit in with your programs.
Yeah.
Uh,
I do too.
now, yes, Miss Sandra, tell us a little bit more about what's going on in Him by Her.
Okay. Uh, our CEO, Harry and Michelle Dunn, I just want to go back to in an earlier segment, they probably talked, they had this vision of making a difference in the community. And as I talk to parents, they always say, what is Him by Her? And it's helping improve mankind by healing every race. And that is the message that we try to get out to our parents. And that is the message that we're going to model in our classrooms. You go into schools and we have books, but we have very few books that look like us or like our babies. It's important that our youth understand they have a history. I feel that with all the crime going on with our youth, especially our teenagers, if they realize that they are important and they are somebody and they have a history, they came from somewhere. I think that's the missing piece because it's not taught in our schools as it's an ongoing part of their learning. Uh, February, they learn a little bit about who they are. This should be ingrained in them daily. And we can do that through this rigorous curriculum that has been written that's aligned with the Indiana standards. But as Mark say, also music and dance is part of our culture.
Correct.
We look at our history, it's part of our culture. So having infused the music and the arts and the dance into the classroom daily, that's also teaching them their history. It gives them a sense of being proud. And we want our babies to hold their heads up high every day when they walk out of our school.
All right. Now,
Just
I
about had
asked,
me.
go ahead, Lee.
That's okay. You just about had me say, go ahead and preach, girl. So,
I'm sorry. I am very passionate
yes,
about this school. I'm very passionate about
yes.
the Harry and Michelle Dunn's vision. Otherwise, I would not be here. I'm really passionate, and I'm passionate about students learning. And I want parents to know when your child walk into this school, they become my babies, and that they're going to be well taken care of.
Miss Sandra, it's funny that Lee would say that just then because it took me back to something that we've always said about our children. And it says, you train up a child in the way they should go. When they grow older, they will not depart.
That's right.
And it's awesome what you're doing for the children, with our children, because these are our children.
Yes, they are.
And at this day and age, we do need a shift change so that our children can be empowered, because they seem to have kind of been discouraged a little bit by many of the things that are going on in our society at this day and age. And I think that you guys, with the vision of Michelle and Harry, will make all this come together, because I'm looking at you guys and I can see that from the board on down that you guys are making dreams come true. And it seems though you have a lot of teamwork. And as we say, teamwork makes the dream work. So we're going to take a short pause and we're going to come back with the conclusion of our show for today. And so stay tuned and we'll hear from our guest.
With my failing eyesight, I'm not able to read regular newspapers. and I'm not able to keep up with obituaries.
I've been a homemaker all of my life, but since my vision has failed, I wish I could read my favorite magazines.
Have you heard of the NFB Newsline?
Learn more by calling 855-963-6476 or visit nfbnewsline-in.org.
Subscribe free to NFB Newsline today.
The National Federation of the Blind knows that blindness is not the characteristic that defines you or your future. Every day we raise the expectations of blind people because low expectations create obstacles between blind people and our dreams. You can live the life you want. Blindness is not what holds you back.
I just graduated college as a blind student. How can I independently find job listings?
Thanks to the National Federation of the Blind, visually impaired Hoosiers can hear newspapers, circulars, and magazines from across the globe.
It is a fantastic service.
Learn more by calling 855-963-6476 or visit nfbnewsline-in.org.
We are the nation's blind, and we read NFB Newsline.
Together we rise, we soar and we fly. We're healing mankind. It's our time to shine. I am gifted, shining every day. That's how we do at Him by Her CSA. Music and the arts, this is where it starts. 'Cause we're the baby sharks. We got spirit, we got heart.
Him by Her School, a new school for kindergarten to second grade, opening this fall at 4501 East 32nd. Come out for the Him by Her Back to School rally on Saturday, August 8th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and learn more. Or go to himbyherschool.org. Call 317-918-7799 to enroll your K through second grader today.
Welcome back to this segment of the National Federation of the Blind Newsline, Indiana. And we're still talking with our guests, Sandra, Towne, and Mark Pay from Him by Her. So, Ms. Towne, what else is going on with Him by Her?
Other than having just an awesome curriculum, a rigorous curriculum that's infused with the arts, we're also offering wraparound services. So our students start school every morning at 8:30, and the school day for students in at 3:30. But we have wraparound services that we're offering to the community because the whole goal is that we bring the community in the afternoon. We already have a fitness center here where parents and teens can come and train. We have a large gym that we have others renting out where we can actually have our youth playing basketball. In fact, we're going to have it where our students will learn to play against each other first, teaching them those social skills. And this is after school. Our school, we want it to be a safe haven where it's not open just to our K through 2 babies. It's open to our older babies and our adults, and we just want them to come in. We will also have an on-site daycare. It's not a Him by Her Collegiate School of the Arts daycare, but there will be a daycare on site for parents who need before school care and after school care. Everyone asked, do you all provide transportation? No, we do not. Parents it's a drop off. They would drop off and pick up daily. Our school calendar is on our website. So for parents who are like really ready to go on vacation, didn't get to go this year, but maybe they can also go to the website and get additional information about that. But the most exciting thing that we're doing is we're enrolling. And I think that's what we need to get out to the public. We are enrolling. We do have vacancies. And we would just like to be given an opportunity to give your child the best educational experience possible. And Mark, you want to jump in and talk about our live productions?
Yes, we're going to have, even every month, we're going to have some type of opportunity for the kids to showcase what they've learned and what they've developed artistically and academically. You may have a child displaying a math lesson through a musical, or a child displaying what they learned about language arts through an art design or something like that. So it's going to be opportunities for them to showcase what they do and what they know. And again, a big shout out to Harry and Michelle Dunn and the Him by Her Foundation, because as you know, anytime you talk to Harry, he's always speaking the vision. He's always casting the vision of what Him by Her does and what the school is going to do. And as you heard in the school song, there's a line that says, I am gifted. The kid says, to say, I am gifted, shining every day. That's how we do at Him by Her CSA. And to be able to make that declaration of faith, that declaration that this is who I am gifted, I shine. That's something that there's a saying that says you're committed to what you confess. And for these babies to be able to confess that they're gifted, confess that they're great, confess that they have great opportunities on the horizon, this is going to be very big, not just for the Him by Her or the 46218 area code, but for the whole city. We're raising up leaders. We're raising up leaders.
Oh, I just want to say, with Mark saying that, like I say, our doors will be open daily, and we also have activities to run on the weekends on Saturdays.
Correct.
But once again, I just want to iterate, we are enrolling. Go to our website.
Yes.
You can also call us at 317-918-7799 if you need additional information. And if you just want to stop by, we're COVID-19 safe. We'll give you a little mask and some hand sanitizer.
Yep.
And you can come in and talk with us. We're located at 4501 East 32nd Street.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to conclude our show for today. And we just want to thank you for doing all the great work that you're doing in the community, and particularly the work that you're doing for our children and our families. One of these days, one of those children that you're teaching, most of them, hopefully, will become great leaders such as yourselves and emulate you both and emulate what the school stands for. We've enjoyed listening to you and enjoyed listening to the songs throughout the show, and just want to say thank you once again. God bless you in your endeavor and community. Support this endeavor, because you'll be supporting your community and our children. Take good care. God bless each of you. See you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The National Federation of the Blind, Newsline, Indiana. For more information, go to nfb-in.org or call 855-963-6476. That's 855-963-6476. The National Federation of the Blind encourages you to live the life you want.